Billy back here, and I am reviewing Songbird. Now, I'm looking at the actual reviews, and Google users 66%, IMDb gave it a 4.4 out of 10, Rotten Tomatoes 10. Here's the problem though, the movie was reviewed wrong. Let me explain. Songbird everyone was talking about it being the pandemic film. It's not actually about the virus that much. They talk about it, people being immune, that sort of thing. It's about everything that happens as a result of the virus and quarantining and being in lockdown. So when I'm reading these reviews, they're all inaccurate. KJ Apa and Sophia Carson very clearly show you that the important thing is holding on to that last person you care about. Like, what would you do for that person that you care about? So, in this film, KJ Appa's character is a courier. He is delivering packages to different people. It goes into a box and it basically scans to decontaminate it. And then the other person on the other end receives it. They can leave him a tip if they want, that sort of thing. He is dating Sophia Carson's character, Sarah, but they are dating online, like with video calls, FaceTime, that sort of thing, because she has not been allowed to leave where she's at. She's with her grandma and just staying safe. Well, it talks about briefly COVID mutating to COVID 23, and they've been in lockdown for a long time. But she's taking care of her grandmother, and basically you're not allowed to leave unless you're immune. So what happens is the grandmother eventually does get the fever and had symptoms, and ends up dying. In the meantime, if you have a fever, they come to take you away to a quarantine camp. So KJ Appa's character is looking for some passes for him and Sarah, to be able to get out of there. It's a very cute movie too, because like those two played the couple really well. It was actually filmed when this pandemic started. The whole cast is very talented. There were other stories going on within the film which added to it. Alexandria Daddario, I think Daddario, plays May, and she's like singing. And there's this Paul Walter Hauser plays Michael Dozer, and he is this disabled veteran and he was in Vietnam, and those two are talking, and he likes her singing, and he requests a certain song. She sings it, and then he helps her out later because Demi Moore um, is married. Her character, she's playing Piper Griffin. She's married to William Griffin, who's played by Bradley Whitford, and they are very wealthy, and they have a daughter played by Leah McHugh, and basically they are trying to keep her safe because she has some health issues and stuff. So they stay in, except for Bradley goes out, and he is having relations with May, or Alexandra's character. And so there's a lot of like subplots within the story. But the story is well paced. It has time to breathe. It's not rushed. So looking at it from that point of view, this isn't a bad film. It really isn't. I don't understand the hate and the criticism. If you're looking at it as a pandemic movie, like about the virus and informational, then yeah, that's not what it is. It was literally about how the virus affects people's everyday lives, and also take the virus seriously because you don't know what it could become. It has that fear factor that some people won't watch it because of that, but in reality, that's just the way it should be. Is you have that fear factor of take this seriously for a while and then it might calm down. So the film itself needs to be looked at from the point of view of a love story more than anything. And in that case, it succeeds. So I argue that this film is really good, actually. In fact, I would love to sit down with the cast and like talk to them in interviews and stuff, but to kind of get some more answers about this. But there are spoilers obviously with this review. But those two played the couple really well. They did their part. You were pulling for them. You wanted to know what was going to happen with KJ Appa's character, was he going to get the passes for Sarah? Was he going to succeed? What would he do to get there? So it does put you go on a ride, which good drama films like this do. It wouldn't be a good drama if every character succeeded no matter what, and there were no obstacles in their place. That's what makes a good drama. So setting the obstacles that the characters that you're rooting for have to overcome, and having people with different goals that clash, that was present and easily apparent when you watch the film. And this was a film that I couldn't look away from. It wasn't one of those films where I'm on my phone texting or looking around or whatever. I was glued to the TV. So it also was good in that regard that it had my attention. So Songbird is a very good film. I don't like giving like star ratings like 1 through 5. I kind of look at categories. So with the cast and their ability to make you care about the characters and the story, I'm gonna give them a succeeds, thumbs up. When it comes to the storytelling, I'm still gonna give it a thumbs up. Maybe they could have explained a few things a little bit more thoroughly for people who didn't understand what the movie was about, because there's mixed, there's a lot of negative reactions towards the film. When it comes to like the special effects, they didn't overdo it. They used more natural settings and made it feel more real. They have the drones, so you have technology present. They do a good job with that. So overall, if I had to give it a rating, I would probably go ahead and give it a B plus. It's not the best movie I've ever seen, but it also isn't the worst movie that everyone's saying it is. So it's a B plus because it's still really good. And I think you should take it as another. If you've already watched it or haven't watched it, if you haven't watched it, watch it from your own opinion. If you have watched it, take a look at it from a different perspective. Don't look at it as a virus film. Look at it as a overcoming film and a love film. So yeah, maybe that's the mindset we need to have. That's all I have for you guys today. I hope you're doing well. There was some ice today, so it was interesting. But take care and have fun.